Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm going to be trying out the famous TikTok recipe that is the feta cheese pasta recipe, and we're going to try it together and see if it lives up to the hype, if it's worth it for you guys to try as well, and if it tastes as good as everyone claims it is. And this pasta recipe actually made grocery stores in Finland sell out completely out of feta cheese. So the hype is pretty real, I gotta say. So honestly, this recipe is very easy to make. You only need a couple of ingredients and about 30 to 40 minutes of your time, and you're pretty much done. So I'm really excited to get into it. All you're gonna need is cherry tomatoes, some basil for garnishing, olive oil, pasta, any type of pasta you like. I like the bow tie ones because they look like bow ties. And lots and lots of feta cheese. So this is about a block of feta cheese. I got mine from Longo's and it's cut into 2 blocks. If you can find like 1 block that's about like 8 ounces, that's even better. But that's your feta cheese. And in terms of seasoning, it is also very simple. All you gotta do is have some salt, pepper, and handy dandy oregano. So all in all, pretty easy. So let's get right into it. So first things first, I've preheated my oven to 400 degrees and we're gonna bake this for about 30 minutes, right? So what you're gonna do first is we're gonna get about 2 cups of cherry tomatoes. So I just washed mine and I'm gonna get about 2 cups of them. Just dump all this in here. Woo. That looks good. And another thing I forgot to mention is that you're also going to need some garlic. I have about 4 cloves here, and we can just plop that in. And another thing with the garlic is some recipes choose to add the garlic right now, like I have done, and other recipes wait until the cheese has already melted, it's been baked in the oven, and then they add the garlic. I personally like the taste of roasted garlic a little bit more. I think the flavors come out better, so I'm just going to plop it in with the cheese and season it. But you can choose to do either or. Next, we are going to be adding some olive oil to this to make sure it's coated really nicely and really well. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. So we're going to add a decent amount of salt. Just taste, and then a little bit of oregano as well. And I just eyeball these measurements. Okay, that seems like enough oregano as well. So your board should look something like this now. So now I'm just going to mix it all together with my hands to make sure the cherry tomatoes are coated well. Now it's time for the star of the show, guys. Alright, I'm just going to peel it off and put it in. Then add a little bit more olive oil to this, right on top of it. So this is what it looks like right now. And then we're going to add a little bit more of the salt, the pepper, and the oregano on top of it for some extra flavor. Alright, and this is what it should look like. We've added some olive oil right at the top here of the feta cheese, and this is going to go right in the oven. So while that's cooking, I'm going to add my pasta. So I'm going to use about 2 cups of farfalle. And my pasta takes about 15 minutes to cook, but go by your package directions. So while we're waiting, I'm also going to wash up some of my basil. Need a lot of those. So let's wash this. So it's been 30 minutes now, so let's get it out of the oven. Okay. Yum. Okay. And I'll pan you guys down for a closer look. So now that this is out of the oven, what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna mash it up, like so. Now we're gonna dump all our bow tie pasta right in here. So in you go. Let's do it in a little bit of increments. I've just drained it and strained it. And let us mix all that in here. And then we're just gonna add the basil we had. Just gonna add some of that freshness to the dish with some basil. Looks amazing. Alright guys, and that is about all that it takes to make this feta cheese pasta recipe that TikTok has been raving about. So, cannot wait to give this a taste. Alright, so now it's time for the taste test. Let's see how it goes. Guys, this is really packed with flavor. The feta cheese adds such a nice creamy texture, and the cherry tomatoes bring a burst of flavor and freshness, and the basil ties it off perfectly. I would definitely say that the basil is a must ingredient. It kind of ties the whole dish together, and I'm going to try to add some other stuff to it later on. I just wanted to try it for what it was recommended to me as, but I'm thinking to add maybe some lemon, some chili flakes, some other spices to spice it up a bit. But this is amazing as a base dish, and that's what I'm having for lunch today. So try it out for yourselves, but I really did like it, and for something that's so easy, you really can't ask for much. But yeah. Let me know if you would like to see any other recipes that I try out. This block of feta cheese recipe is kind of out of the ordinary for me. I usually eat pretty healthy, and I like to keep my diet more plant-based as well. So if you want to see how I make those recipes, do let me know down below, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.